Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and in my last video I was testing my Mini 2 with a Mini 1 battery in it, and I only flew enough to make sure it was going to work, and I really didn't burn the battery down all the way. So in this video, that's my objective, but I won't bore you with the whole film. I was just doing crazy things, and so one of the things I did was this right here, where I smile at myself. Anyway, one thing I forgot to mention in my last video about the batteries, putting a Mini 1 battery into a Mini 2 drone, you run into some problems because the Mini 1 battery, it weighs 97 ounces, and the Mini 2 battery, which was designed for, which is a lighter battery, only weighs 79. And that's how they were able to add more internal functions and so forth to the Mini 2. So if you decide that you're going to use the Mini 1 battery in your Mini 2 drone, it'll work just fine, but you have to be careful because then you get 17 ounces over the 249 limit, which makes it so that you don't have to register the drone. So if you're going to use Mini 1 batteries and the Mini 2 drone, you do have to register that drone because otherwise you'd be flying illegally and you could get in trouble. Just a warning to the wise. And since I was flying around, I flew around for 30 minutes, but I think this is only a I don't remember, 8-10 minute video, but I'll go ahead and take time to tell you a story. So we're heading down this road, and oh, by the way, somewhere down here our donkey made a sound like it was kind of one of her warning signs, and so I turn around to go back and see if something's going on behind me here. So anyway, story. I told you I'd tell some more stories about college. And in my last video that I told a story about college, I talked about how I got signed in the first year and how my first year went. And then at the end of the year, I went to California to work for the summer and help my folks pay for my education. While I was there, I bought a motorcycle and a Martin guitar, and they disowned me, basically. They said, pay your own way. So that's one of the best things that ever happened to me, by the way, if you've never thought about it. So that's what I did, and when school started, I had to find some jobs, and I couldn't find anything in town. Back then in Bellingham, Washington in the 60s, there just weren't that many jobs available. So I went into the Dean of Men. I thought maybe the college had some jobs available, and made an appointment and went in to see him, and he gave me the best advice that I had ever gotten so far. And he just sat back in his desk and said, I'll tell you something, seek and ye shall find. And that's all the help I got from the Dean of Men. And now the donkeys down here are doing just fine, but if you keep an eye on things, pretty soon you'll see where the little one wants to nurse and the mom says, not right now. So I'll just let you watch that, and I'll continue with my story. So I decided, okay, I better start looking for a job. Well, I had to eat, and so I went to the food service, and I got on in the dish room, washing off silverware as it came in. And the nice thing is, eventually they found out that my hands it didn't bother me to touch hot silverware. So they put me at the end of the dishwashing machine, taking dishes out at 180 degrees, and believe it or not, that was the best job in the room if you could handle the heat. So I got that job, and then also I found out that the audio-visual department needed somebody to run films. Now, back in those days, 16mm films was all they had, and they gave you a cart, and you set the projector on top of the cart, and you carried the screen on a ledge underneath, and you rolled it across campus to wherever the movie had to be shown, and you went in the classroom and you got it all set up, and I had some interesting things with that. But so the lady that handled that, she scheduled me for running films for the audiovisual department in every free hour I had. And so now watch, is this where it is? Nope, that's not where it is. Watch the donkey now. Anyway, there, she just kicked him. Anyway, so she was real nice, gave me every chance I could get, and I'm not going to tell you how much we made back then because you wouldn't even believe it. But so I was even showing films in night school classes, so that made me a few bucks. And then I also went to the janitor and the janitor department, and they gave me a job working weekends, cleaning things and doing all the janitorial stuff. So actually, I was able to get enough income to be there. What if you're going to do a turn about a point? Make sure that your diameter of the circle is small enough. I just almost crashed my drone running into a wire. So anyway, so I got those jobs, and well, my first quarter back, I didn't do too well on grades because I wasn't used to working hard and studying, so I got some D's in some of my classes. I imagine I got some A's too, but anyway, so at the end of the quarter, I got a warning slip from the registrar office that said if I don't improve my grades, they will let me go. They will not let me enroll. So I thought, well, okay. And also, back then, if you got a 4-point, they would the president of the college would send you a personal letter thanking you for working so hard and getting a 4-point. And I thought, man, it would be so cool to have this warning slip on the wall next to a letter from the president of the college. And I thought, I think I'm going to try for that. So remember, now I'm working all the hours I can work, and so okay, now we're going to go back to our trip down the road here, by the way. So I worked all the hours I could, and second quarter I don't think I got any D's, and I got some B's, and I worked hard, but I just didn't get my 4-point. So finally, third quarter, I mean, I put everything I had into it, and I worked hard, and I ended up with a 4-point grade average, or 4 points, straight A's, on the third quarter of that year. And so I was happy, and of course, after that, I never worked that hard again. I mean, I was happy. I don't think I ever got below a B after that, but I knew I could do it if I really wanted to. And by that time, by the way, third quarter, I had learned to work hard and to study. And so, you know, a little bit of practice helped a lot, I'm sure, over the year. But I was able to get a 4-point, and I was going to put that letter from the president up next to the warning slip from the first quarter. So I wanted to look at this truck as he was pulling out, see which way he went, and he didn't come down my way. So anyway, I waited for the letter, and I waited for the letter, and I never got the letter. My guess is because I had to move from one apartment to another, I don't think they kept track of my addresses well enough, so I never got the letter, and I don't still have the warning slip either, I don't think. But I kept that for quite a few years because I was proud of the fact that after getting a warning of getting below average grades, that I was actually able to get a straight A. So anyway, the rest of my college, I never got below a B, and I studied hard, and I worked hard, and I really, you know, I didn't take life so serious before I started college, but in the process of my folks disowning me, I began to grow up, and it was a good experience. And then about halfway through college, I got married, and then and my wife worked, and I didn't have to work quite so hard. So there's my story. I want to thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it, and God bless.